West Virginia University held its long-awaited Board of Governors meeting earlier today to decide the fate of several academic programs. Jalen Lamp was there as well for that meeting, as she joins us now here in the studio to tell us more about how it went. Good evening, Jalen.
It was long awaited indeed, Dawn. We've been following West Virginia University and its Board of Governors on the academic recommendations since the announcement back in August. Today, the Board of Governors voted on its final decisions. Tensions were very high among protesters and WVU staff, causing the voting session to be much longer and much more strenuous than normal. On Friday, West Virginia University's Board of Governors voted on its final academic recommendations posed back in August. As expected, the majority voted to accept most of those recommendations. Students and faculty members did not give in so easily, though, as protesters were at the Erickson Alumni Center bright and early to voice their burgeoning concerns.
I have watched for years my educators try and fight for our education, to watch people get told no constantly by people in power, and today is just another day where West Virginians are having to try and make a stand.
When it came time to vote, the board was asked by attendees to show its hands when voting so the public could see where each board member stood. While board members agreed to this request, the board's initial hesitation created an uproar. Student protesters began to disrupt the meeting before making an exit, although their chants could be heard throughout the entire building.
I think some of us knew that the Board of Governors would not move their vote, but what I did want them to see is that this is not easy, and this shouldn't be easy for them. West Virginians are here. We see what they are doing. We are watching them dismantle things that will take generations to fix, and we want them to see that we're here.
Following the board meeting was a press conference where 12 News had the opportunity to ask West Virginia University's president, Gordon Gee, whether or not he believed he could build rapport with students after such a pivotal shift in the university's history. Gee responded with the following.
If you don't make decisions, you can remain popular for a period of time and then everything goes south. If you make decisions, you're sometimes not going to be popular, but in the end, you're going to be right. And I feel very confident about the future of this institution. We are the point of the spear, and I admit that. But you know, I'm 79. I have 2 years to go. I have no fear about what we are doing. I have every belief in what we're doing, and I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to enjoy being part of making a difference as an institution.
To the board members, we remember. West Virginians remember. We will not let you all get off of this just sly and hook.
The university will begin to notify staff affected by the program cuts starting next week through October 16th. Those staff members are expected to continue their efforts until the end of the spring semester on May 9th, 2024. Reporting live from the studio, I'm Jalen Lamp with 12 News.